97.97.
Alrighty then, there you go. It is with the compliments of Swift Pack this morning. That was little what's the youth man name again? Big up youth man.
Samuel Henry.
Samuel Henry.
So we've had a Mia and we have had Samuel so far.
All representing the
That was
St.
Roman
Mary's,
Catholic. Yeah.
Roman Catholic, right? Yeah. So big up to Samuel there. That's the next. That's the future newscaster right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Off air, I would say Samuel is quite outspoken.
Yeah.
Quite outspoken. Vibesy.
Yeah.
Big up Samuel.
Sounds like a future leader. Articulates well.
Like a shallow.
Boy, don't sign nobody to know.
I got a message from
the bad parents don't even like Kishon.
the compliments of Swiftback. I got a message from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
The person says P&O includes Azora, Ventura, Britannia, Aurora. Fun fact: P&O Cruises is owned by Carnival Cruise Line. These cruise dock here with 3,000 to 4,000 passengers. Big blow for the rest of the remaining season.
Yeah,
this seems to be a much bigger story than perhaps it's getting.
Well, we should get a statement from the Port Authority saying why it hasn't been fixed. Maybe it's beyond them. Maybe it's that.
I don't know if you remember. This is probably in 2004, 5, 6, somewhere around there. There was a medical school, the one that eventually ended up in Grenada,
St. George's,
which has been a massive boom for their tourism and their economy. They had been making complaints that their students were being targeted for and being sexually attacked. No, more than harassed, attacked. Even there was some allegations of rape, break-ins, and we never seemed to take it that seriously. And eventually, they pulled out.
Went next door.
They went next door. We would be foolish to think that these cruise lines don't have options. They may already be saying a degree of frustration with our tourist facilities, with the state of our town, activities, etc., right?
I know for this.
You can't take these things too lightly.
Yeah.
We're not a Barbados or Jamaica.
And as this person pointed out, you may think, well, it's just one line. It turns out it's two companies or three companies that dominate the whole industry.
It's like a conglomerate.
And word goes out across their lines. St. Vincent is not the place to go right now.
Because if one ship says it's too dangerous for us, it's too risky, why wouldn't the others?
Why wouldn't it be too risky for the others? And if it's essentially the same company.
Yeah.
So, this has all the hallmarks of us neglecting, putting off.
Yeah.
And then eventually we have no industry.
Right.
And then we
start from zero again.
Yep. Morning.
Morning. First of all, I big up the youth man who read the news. Very good job. Big up yourself, youth man.
Big up Samuel.
Secondly, what game is next? When Kwesi called in earlier and said a cruise ship pull out because the customers was complaining about the deplorable conditions of Kingston. And they're being harassed, the tourists are being harassed by people in Kingston. And nothing has been done to that. So this is a compounding action by the other government. Now I'm appealing to NDP. This thing pan all your resources right now, today, need to be focused on fixing the problem today. We can't continue to blame who were there. NDP need to come out, Kushal need to come out, have an emergency press conference, let people know what are they planning to do to prevent this from happening next week, next month, next year.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. All right.
I saw somebody complaining that I haven't been put on a board, so I could say it. That Dr. Friday seems to be putting a lot of energy into Beckway. I think they've announced now that
I've seen those comments.
Yeah, the fisheries
And
thing,
there's something else.
the wharf.
The wharf, yes.
But and they things
They've
that
just
they
they needed
that
to be
need
done.
Yeah.
But remember, right? It's always gonna have that mainland versus Grenadines
But
perception.
why though? I mean,
It's one country.
It's,
I think the issue though becomes if the ULP neglected the Grenadines, they're almost each time an NDP government gets in, they're almost forced to have to do it.
Yeah, because
Right?
look at how long
Because they haven't
they've
done
been
anything
suffering.
for so long.
Yeah.
So it gets like an emergency. But I on this cruise ship thing.
Hold on. Morning.
Hello.
Hey, morning.
We had to have a massive tourism drive to create new avenues on mainland because we run out. We run out of ideas of places to carry these people right now.
Right.
You see, the
I
road
think we're also running out of second chances.
exactly. The road going to the volcano, right?
Mhm.
It's in a deplorable state that it's so bad now that a regular vehicle will catch a tail to actually even go up there.
Really?
The volcano, Bamboo Range itself by the volcano, that could be a major tourism selling point because the guests them don't have to go up to the volcano, but they could actually say
Just go up to the river.
they reach, and that could be actually selling point. You see, these are things that we often overlook. We only wait until I guess they want to go climb the volcano, we carry them, but you could actually take guests from the cruise ship today, and it takes about an hour or more.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you come back down, and that's a good selling point for them because they actually want to say they've been where the
Into
volcano is.
You get your postcards.
So
Exactly.
what does it need? It needs what? Bathroom facilities? What
The
does it need?
road, it has
road
that.
itself.
No, the road needs fixing because when they had the geothermal energy thing up there, they fixed the road for that purpose.
Mhm.
Well, how it is now, it could not be fixed after that purpose. The road needs fixing.
Right.
The road going into that view needs fixing as well because if you look, part of it on the edge kind of breaking away. So when you go in, you have to keep more into the mountain
hillside.
itself, and then
Mhm.
if something is coming out and then you meet in the middle, is headache to even think. So these are things that we overlooking and we taking it for granted with the cruise ship.
Yeah.
You have standards here, the guests and them need to go places. They don't want to sit in a resort all day long, even though. So these are all the things that I hope that the new government focus, not just on Beckway alone, but on mainland St. Vincent as well with these tour spots because they need urgent attention.
All right, buddy.
I think we struggle to kind of build on top of what's already been done. I think we tend to
Move on to the
allow
next thing.
situations to get so bad that it's almost like each time we're starting fresh.
We don't want to be building over the cruise ship industry for ourselves.
No.
You have to go now and pitch. If
I-
you lose those lines, you have to go pitch again why they should come back. And
Yeah, and I think if you're any businessman, it's a lot easier to keep a customer than to get a new one,
yeah,
right? And we seem to have, I don't know what it is now. We seem to have, we've said we're into tourism, but so much of the effort just seems to be based around sandals and not much else.
take a call.
Thing is, what does it mean to us, as in us, the people? Morning.
Morning time, everyone.
Hey, morning.
In a little island like St. Vincent, where we depend mainly only on tourism, they need to do a lot more. And when I say that, I mean a lot more.
Yeah.
Now, take for instance, when the Queen or the King from England come to St. Vincent, they do a whole set of stuff to get things in order. So why can't we do the same thing when the tourist comes here, who puts money in our pocket? What do the Queen and King put in our pocket? Basically nothing.
Take out.
You take out, look at the volcano, look at what they gave us for the volcano. But they do a whole heap of stuff for them, entertain them. And the tourists who put the money back, what they do? Nothing. Have a great day, guys.
All right, buddy.
Good point.
Yeah. So what do we do?
We do what we always do, Pinky.
We wing it, you know. We
just winging it. We winging it.
We wing carnival. We wing tourism. We just keep winging everything.
What happens?
Hoping that there's a new distraction that's going to take our minds off it and onto something else.
Yeah. Morning.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning.
In all fairness to the Grenadines on a whole, I'm not just talking about Beckley. And now the Grenadines have been neglected for years.
Yeah.
For 20-something years. And if the present government, not because the Grenadines were their supporters, but because they are in need of that development. You understand? And I believe that if the Grenadines be more developed right now, that the tourists will have a lot of tourists going down to the Grenadines. And it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So if the Grenadines is being developed right now so that we could actually divert the tourists down there for a while, and then after the tourists is diverted down there, you could fix what is happening in mainland so that you could actually get tourists, exploring mainland again. Then I don't see a problem with that. You understand? So people need to get their priorities straight and think logically rather than just thinking politically.
Yeah, that there, bro.
Right. Remember the former government said though that the Grenadian people don't pay their taxes.
And if you took them out, they would have won by a landslide.
Yeah.
Wonder what their arguments are. They wouldn't have lost by so much.
Yeah.
Well, you must stop mocking the man.
Take a call.
You must stop mocking him.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Hey, morning.
What you do have to realize now, there's a new government in place. According to what the guy said, there's a new sheriff in town. So let me see what can be done. You understand? The other government was rejecting the Grenadines.
Mm.
I mean, you have to understand this is where the Prime Minister comes from. And we were unify his area. You get what I'm saying? So everything takes time. So right now there's a new sheriff in town. We see how far he could draw the peace on his side and do what's best for the country. Thank you.
All right, buddy. All right. I know we jump out. Yep. It came deals with the compliments. Swift back.
Swift Packet from the USA